Acme Trucking Company.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Smith, please.
Mr. Smith is not... Oh, Norman.
What's all this between you and Smith?
I've got a part. It's only one line, but it's in the picture.
So it's ambition that made you break that date with me last night.
Well, I had to be here so early this morning and...
So did I. I had to stay up all night to make it.
Good evening, and welcome to Insomnia Theater. I'm Paul Gannis. A Star is Born is a 1937 American Technicolor drama film produced by David O. Selznick, directed by William A. Wellman from a script by Wellman, Robert Carson, Dorothy Parker, and Alan Campbell. It stars Janet Gaynor in her only Technicolor film as an aspiring Hollywood actress, and Fredric March in his Technicolor debut as an alcoholic, fading movie star who helps launch her career. The supporting cast features Adolphe Menjou, May Robson, Andy Devine, Lionel Stander, and Owen Moore. The film was nominated for 7 Academy Awards and won for Best Original Story. William A. Wellman and Robert Carson took home that trophy. It also received the Academy Honorary Award to W. Howard Green for the color photography. This award was recommended by a committee of leading cinematographers after viewing all the color pictures made during the year. It was the first all-color film nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture. It has been speculated, though never confirmed, since the time of the movie's release, that the story was inspired by the real-life marriage of Barbara Stanwyck and her first husband, Frank Fay. Other movie couples that may have inspired the story, besides Stanwyck and Fay, are director Bernard J. Durning and his wife Shirley Mason, producer John McCormick and actress Colleen Moore, and John Gilbert and Virginia Bruce. When this film was re-released in 1945 by Film Classics, it was not deemed important enough to be reprinted in Technicolor, and so prints were stuck in the less expensive and far inferior Cinecolor process. And this was the only way it was to be seen for the next 30 years, until the Technicolor restoration in the 1970s. A Star is Born has been remade 3 times. In 1954, directed by George Cukor and starring Judy Garland and James Mason. In 1976, this version directed by Frank Pearson, which starred Barbra Streisand and Chris Christopherson. And of course, in 2018, starring Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, who also directed. Many people don't realize that the 1937 version is the only one of the 4 movies where the lead female character is not a singer, but rather an actress, and the movie itself is ostensibly not a musical. The original title for the movie was It Happened in Hollywood. Early in the film, when Esther stops at Grauman's Chinese Theater to see the star's footprints, the second one she visits is Harold Lloyd, which is just to the right of Janet Gaynor's own prints from 1929, a portion of which is actually visible on screen, including the R in her signature. The Oscar that Gaynor receives in the film as a prop is actually her own real Oscar, which she won for her role in the film Seventh Heaven. The title theme, A Star is Born, was recorded by Buddy Clark with the orchestra of Eddie Duchin. The lyrics were written by Dorothy Dick to the music of Max Steiner. A Star is Born was filmed from October to December in 1936, with a budget of $1,173,639, and premiered in Los Angeles on April 20th, 1937, at the same Grauman's Chinese Theater. The film's New York premiere took place 2 days later at Radio City Music Hall. The film earned $2.37 million in worldwide theater rentals, and by the end of 1939, the film had generated a profit of $181,000. It was the first film to show that films about Hollywood itself could actually make a profit. Contemporary reviews were very positive. Frank S. Nugent of the New York Times called the film one of the year's best shows, as well as good entertainment by any standards, including the artistic and convincing proof that Hollywood need not travel to Ruritania for its plots. There is drama aplenty in its own backyard. Variety raved about the film, a smash which unquestionably will rate among the best half-dozen of the season. While the story is somewhat reminiscent of other behind-the-scene yarns, the manner of its telling makes it a convincing and distinguished film. Harrison's reports called it a powerful human interest drama, and great entertainment. Film Daily said it was superbly done in all departments, and John Mosher of The New Yorker called it a pleasant movie with many nice touches. Until next time, this is Paul Gannis. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and to change the world. The popcorn's hot. Enjoy the film.
Now let's go after something different. You sit down and she'll stand up.
Pretty radical, isn't it?
Yeah, but in a nice way.
Yeah.
Okay, Otto, fire. Caption, their honeymoon begins anew.